Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so kind of continuing on from what we talked this last few days. After I made last night's video, I read a comment where they talked about the fact that Renda was moving to Solana. So I found the talk that the CEO of Otoy gave at the Solana conference, and I made some screenshots of some of the points he made. So let's go through that. The first one is why they're choosing Solana. And basically, one reason is flexibility. So they can, the smart contract and the render work can be using the same tool to the same thing. Fast. And remember, one of the disadvantages, one of the issues with Ethereum and Solidity is that Ethereum is slow and it's expensive. Now they're trying to fix that in Solidity 2.0, and we've discussed that. Moving to proof of stake, doing all, going to EWASM, and et cetera, so on. Solana is designed to be fast. So they believe they can, and for what they're trying to do, which will ultimately be a metaverse, think Ready Player One. If you haven't read that book and you have any interest in VR or in this sort of thing, highly recommended. It does have adult stuff go on in there, but I found it fascinating. Security, so they don't feel they're compromising any security versus the sidechain approaches that they had been using. The second slide here, he talks about that fiat is easy on Solana. Remember, I mentioned last night that as an American, not wanting to mix my taxes with my rendering, I plan to separate the two by using credits and not using the RNDR tokens. If I want to get RNDR tokens, that would be a hold, that would be an investment, looking at the future of what they're doing. The other thing he talks about is the Metaplex. So we're going to get into that in a little bit. Here he talks about Render plus Metaplex. So the whole idea of Metaplex is that an artist can set up their own store or their own ability to sell NFTs. And so they can be updated, and they're talking about people, they can have cloud streaming. So this is what Metaplex is doing, and they want to kind of bring those two together. So they're thinking ahead on all this. And finally, why Metaplex? And they talk about that. Storefront smart contract code can be integrated into the art itself. We can support live streaming. We can support artist-made custom stores. And we're going to take a brief look at their docs for Metaplex. I think what I'd like to do, I'll get into that in a bit, support fully dynamic as render graphs, support DOM, mixing. So again, this is all planning for the future of the metaverse. And is this the last one? Yeah. So these were the key points that he made. You can watch his his whole talk, Mr. Urbach's whole talk on YouTube, and a bunch of other talks given at the Solana Breakpoint conference. So let me see. Let me talk to you about that. Let's bring this up. Yeah. So Metaplex. This is their website, and they have their own Discord. You can look at their GitHub, which of course, is this there? No, it's not their GitHub. This is their docs. So this goes through how their whole developer docs, how you're going to, how the data is stored. It goes on how to set up your own store, how to create NFTs, how to sell NFTs. They're going through a single item auction, how you mint the NFT. So this has all the details. And what I'd like to do, and now is I have been playing around again with some of these 3D stuff. And what I'm going to do is, what I want to do is create a render, create a scene, render it on the Otoy RNDR network to see what that looks like. And then we can set up a little, go through these Megaplex docs and see what happens with that. Who knows? Maybe someone will buy it. It's probably worth about, I am not people, obviously, so mine will probably be worth about $5. If I didn't tell the story before, when I took that Cinema 4D class, I had classmates who were artists. I mean, these folks were extremely creative, and I looked at my stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, I finished it and it works. It sort of does what the assignment was, but it wasn't nowhere near the level of these folks in terms of creativity. I think I really groove on the technical stuff, and it can get quite technical with some of these programs. But anyway, so that's the plan. The other plan, I know there is demand to talk about how you make money on render, because the two things that seem to be of great interest to you all is how to set up nodes and maybe make a little bit of money, and how to code. So we're gonna try to handle that. And the other thing I want to do, another thought I had for a video, is talk about what you should learn if you want to get into this blockchain, in my opinion. So anyway, hopefully this has been interesting. Hopefully it's had some clarity. If you saw that comment. One thing I have not seen as of now, I have not found any discussion about this move to Solana on Otoy's sites, on the Render Network sites. Actually, we could take a quick look here. Let's just create a new, let's see. Here's their website. Let's take a quick look. Anything with news about Render Network, digital rights, I say powered by Ethereum. So I think that this has been yet to be updated, and they probably will be doing some kind of update on this here. Anyway, hopefully this has been helpful and interesting, and I think I have some stuff to present to you that you'll find interesting in in terms of seeing some of this stuff in action. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.